BC Hydro says, hey, the amount's going up double. You're not affected by it on whatever percentage of your power is coming from the solar. Your lights aren't going to look any different. It's just you're being more economical with a bill you're never going to cancel.
I just don't understand why people would say no to this.
You want to know what the catch is? You have to put solar panels on your roof.
When I'm boiling, I'm caught up. I don't need a battery, I'm always charged up. If you freeze, you get mucked up.
You guys have your own panels and stuff there?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We got a bonus episode for you guys. As you guys know, the Blitz had concluded, but we got called for a special mission up in Canada. Totally different deal here as far as solar in Canada. We're bringing it to you internationally. The International Blitz. Let's go. Nice to meet you. I like that Boston hat right there. Perceive as somebody that can truly help them, somebody that can truly put them into a better position. The best cornerback on the Seattle Seahawks. Remember him? Did you guys already receive an electric bill from BC Hydro that stated do not pay? Tell him I like his watch.
And that's what got you was on here.
Solar? For the house? So 85% Indians here, huh? In this neighborhood or all over? Oh, they got a Prius. They've been talking about it. Hello? My name is Taylor McCarthy. I was looking for the owner of the house.
What do you want?
The bottom line is I'm utilizing a few guys as model homes, but I just don't think you'd be a good fit. If you're not willing to listen to even the little part, it might not be a good fit. God bless. All right, we're gonna find our good look. It's gonna happen. All right, come on, Taylor. Come on, T. What do you got, kid? Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good. I just got the whole basketball team out here training with me today.
We don't get enough sun for it to be worth running.
Of course, yep. What I would propose is taking the money that you already pay to BC Hydro to end up funding the project. Your lights aren't going to look any different. It's just you're being more economical with a bill you're never going to cancel.
I just don't understand why people would say no to this.
You want to know what the catch is? You have to put solar panels on your roof. I can try to pop by around like 7.
Sure.
Manpreet is my engineer. He's the one that designs it. So yeah, take care. I'll cut to the chase. This is 8570.
Yes.
Do you have a copy of the bill so I can?
I'm not gonna,
Okay. He just got a new hot tub from me.
Oh, thank
It's getting installed tomorrow. Congratulations.
So you're getting this. He's using us as a model home. What is the actual cost to get this installed? He's famous.
No, I'm not.
Famous.
No, I'm not.
Okay, here we go, yeah.
Let's make it 2:30.
2:30.
Don't like dinner.
Take care. See you on YouTube. All right, so you see, now I'm starting to create a little momentum. People are so friendly here, dude. Hello. Hey, my name is Taylor McCarthy, and the whole idea is, how can I take the money that you're already giving to BC Hydro to end up funding the project? Where you produce it on site, you have true ownership, you have the equity, the control, the predictability, but more importantly, you have an end game. People want to know the catch of this, and I tell them it's, why did you pick BC Hydro in the first place? Can you pull up this this graph for me on the bill?
Yeah, this is my graph here.
Be around like 6:37, because I can just pop by tonight in 20 minutes to go through the whole thing.
Here on the downtime, yeah.
All right, I'll see you at about 7.
Okay.
All right, take care. Is that your house?
Yes.
Okay. What does your electric bill come to roughly? The report, once the report is completed. Oh, Elon Musk borrowed $1 billion from SpaceX that same month he acquired Tesla Twitter. Funny how Elon works with all his billions.
Do you have your card or?
Yeah, I have a digital business card. I'll text it over to you actually.
Sure.
Just rolled him over. You know what I did? I was like pointing at his car and I was like, that's what I did. Telling you, bro, I've been in all types of markets. This is a great market. It's just new. You gotta work a little bit to get your first few installs, and then you work off of that. Hello? I don't know if you can just come to the window. I can kind of show you like the reason I'm here.
No, I don't want you.
I'm sorry, miss. I put together the reports for the home. I'm just training these guys. This is your home right here.
I'm not interested. Actually, we're eating dinner right now.
All right. God bless you.
Who's looking at our windows?
Oh, no, I wasn't looking in your windows, sir. My name is Taylor McCarthy. I was just showing your wife the report.
What was the report for what?
Yep, so you guys have BC Hydro. You guys are in the middle of eating pizza. I apologize. All I was trying to show her, because she was trying to talk to me through the window, was just the report we put together for all these homes.
I'm not into sales program. Take your thing and
This isn't a sales program.
Yeah,
you guys weren't going to cancel the BC Hydro account, right?
Good day.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey, sorry to bother you guys. You look like you got a nice little view right back here. There you go. My name is Taylor McCarthy. I'm just training with these guys today. The reason I'm coming by is a little bit different. What I was just showing her was we conducted imagery. of all the homes, just based on how much sun that you guys get on it the entire day, to produce the power on site, where you have true ownership, and eventually you don't have any sort of payment because you own that power being produced on site, rather than coming from BC Hydro, which families are starting to kind of put one and one together and realizing it's 100% interest, like paying a landlord or renting something forever.
Yeah.
I'm actually traveling. It's my second day ever in the Vancouver area.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from, I'll give you a hint, you got a pocket car over here. We talk funny where I'm from, Boston. But the red indicates paying BC Hydro forever, which is a never-ending loan. The blue indicates the complete independence from the utility company. Do you have a copy of the electric bill? Because I can have them start designing it right now for me.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys giving me the time, and what I'll do is when I finish up with your neighbor, I'll come back and all I do is I create a chart and I'm going to show you, hey, this is what it's going to be staying with the utility. This is what it would be with the solar. At time, I'll pop by. It could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be an hour and a half, just depends on how many questions he has, and then I'll pop back by.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
All right, see ya. He's fucking sellable. But if I take his bill from 50 bucks to 222 on a...
We got 160.
167 before incentive, so it's I'm tripling his bill. I'll pretty much go through as much of the process as I know how to, and then right at the end, when I don't know how to do stuff, you guys got to be able to step in and, hey, how are you?
Very good. Very good.
Alrighty, so really what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out both situations. This is what happens if you do nothing, staying with the utility company. This would be the situation if we redirect into true ownership. They never raised your rate. You're giving them a bare minimum of 6 grand, 12 grand, or 18 grand. That's just what you're giving them over the course of me multiplying the 600 times 10, 20, and 30.
Yeah.
So,
When everything's said and done,
yep.
what's my cost?
I'll show you that right here. Take it out. Are you like one of the type of people that takes as long as they want to do it, or would you want a shorter time period so you own it, like just outright?
Basically, I would want what I'm paying now.
Okay. So there's a 25-year, a 20, and a 10-year.
So what I'm paying now, how many years would that be?
What you're paying right now is, right now you're paying 50 bucks,
Yeah.
which is volatile, that can go up at any time. In a year it's 600, and 10 years it's 6,000, 12 or 18 without inflation.
Yeah.
The best way to do this system is a 0% interest, 10-year through the government, because they're giving you the grant and they're lending you the money without charging you any interest. What your net system amount on a monthly basis would be $118.99.
119 bucks.
Correct, and it's true ownership, and after the 120 months, you own that system outright. As continue to go up on you. This is never ending. This you don't get any sort of equity with. If you took the grant and said, I want to apply it into the system, that's what your net system amount would be over the course of the 10 years. That's what your fixed monthly amount would be on a month-to-month basis.
Over the 10 years.
Keep in mind, this is the first step of the process. The next step is sending a truck out here to look at the roof. The third step is setting up an interconnection document to the utility company. Everything I'm telling you is exactly the way that it is here. There's no more, there's no less. If everything looked good on here, nothing would change on this piece of paper on the form that I have, and then we would start the process for you. Either you feel good about it and you're excited and we start the process, or you're not excited and then I just tell people they're not ready and they just continue paying the utility company. They also verify you haven't went through bankruptcy in 12 months and that you have decent credit. As long as they give us the thumbs up on all that, then we start the process for you today. We're currently in Canada. We're going solar.
This shows you your settled before the tax and then after the tax.
Thanks, Solar. I'll be quick. I just got to verify some information with you until you're on your way, okay?
Okay. You're okay with us using you as a reference and keeping the sign up, and if a neighbor asks, we're able to kind of point out that you guys have the new technology.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, so.
Jerry, always a pleasure. If you have any questions, I put my number on there. I'll be about a million miles away though, but Spencer will help you.
Yes, yeah, thanks, Jerry.
All right, Jerry.
Okay, thanks, Jerry. Have a good night.
All right, doc signed, voided check, $600 deposit. All right, give me a quick breakdown of how that went. We got 1%. We got 38 people watching.
Yeah, a guy had some interest, but he just like get straight to the point.
Walked in for the close. He paid $50 a month. We had to take him up to 167. Tripled his bill, but gave him a 10-year fixed amount. Owns the system.
Solar he wanted.
Mag Solar helping him out, right? He was excited. It's like, put the fucking panels up.
Couldn't even hold it in.
Give me the panels, bro. How are you?
How's it going?
I got a new one with me today. So I don't have a long, complicated process, but all I'm really gonna do is break down, hey, situation A with the utility company, situation with the true ownership of the panels, show you what we want out of it. 39,000, like 600 is just showing you over the time the panels would last. That's how much you would give to the utility company if the 110 never increased. The 369?
369. Yeah.
369, and that's for 10 years, and at the end of the 10 years, there's no sort of payment for power. If you did a 20 or 25-year loan, this number goes down, but that number goes up. So yes, this is more than what you pay to the utility now, but if you look at the gross and the net of the system.
Right. So what are you using for support, the rack system? They're gonna leave me here. Can you leave you this?
Yeah, so I'm just the first step of the process. Like, all I really do is I set up a couple things today where if you're like excited about it, we would send the truck out to survey the roof to make sure the roof can actually do it.
What's the efficiency of the inverter?
You're asking me all the good hard questions today.
Okay. Well, it sounds reasonably good.
If you like it, all we do today is we get the ball rolling and we start the process where we put you into the back of the line and
Okay.
next step we just verify you're on the deed of the home and that you have decent credit. As long as they verify that we can do that, everything on this piece of paper is exactly the way that it is. There is no more, there is no less.
Okay. So let me I want to do a little bit of research here, okay? Just to check out a few things.
Okay, explain to people, sometimes people tend to make it a bigger decision than it really is because this number is higher than that number, but this is the way I look at it is.
Well, as I said, I want to do a little research on your system, okay? And I want to talk to my wife.
Okay.
All right, so can I get back to you?
I won't be here after Thursday, so, but I guess, like, which way are you leaning? Like, if everything was this situation, and you knew you rented something for that amount, and let's say, like, the solar's installed on the roof right now, I snap my fingers, right? You applied the 5,600 grand into the system, you had the fixed amount of the 318, you knew that that would never increase. And you knew that every time that you took the $318, it went into a piggy bank. Next month, money goes into a piggy bank, where this goes into a dumpster. And that you knew that at the 120th month that you wouldn't have any sort of payment, you'd have the added equity and the ownership. And you heard the doorbell ring, and it was BC Hydro trying to convince you to get off of this program or back onto that.
Well, as I said, I want to do a little research here. I want to talk to my wife and go through this with her. And
You're not going to be around tomorrow or Thursday?
no,
Okay.
no, yeah, I'm not going to go ahead until I do my own little
Of course, yeah.
research.
Yep.
Okay.
We want you to feel good about it. We don't want to sign you up for you to cancel the next day. You know, we want to set it up to have it installed. Well, we really appreciate the time that you gave us.
And thank you. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you got some dinner.
Yeah, well, we're about to get some, I'll tell you that much. We haven't eaten anything all day.
Mission kind of shuts down.
Alrighty.
Okay, have a good night, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Have a good rest of your night.
The thing is you could have fucking slammed the deal and said, like, look, you can cancel, like, it's either now or never. Yeah. But with that type of guy, you just want to say, hey, we'll come back the 21st. If he does it, awesome. If not, whatever. It's 9 o'clock at night. All right, we just finished the first day in British Columbia, Canada. We never met any of these people. We made a play. We got one on the board. We got a bunch set up for tomorrow. People are super friendly, but it's so new here. So we got to create the decisions, get them through the process. We're back out here for 2 more days. Let's go.
All
right, the beginning of day 2. We're here in British Columbia, Canada. We're gonna make some plays. We made a play yesterday. We're gonna make a couple plays today. Lady, we're shooting. Hi, sir, how are you?
Good, how are you?
This is your location. We conducted all the imagery of the homes project where I look at the homes that I think would qualify.
60 or 170 a month?
Monthly or bi-monthly?
Monthly.
Those are the biggest questions I get: the roof, the move, the cost, the service, the savings, the ownership. What I do is create a chart for us, something like this, and it would show us, hey, if we stay with the utility company, this is how much we're going to give them.
Yeah.
With solar, this would be the new situation.
My aunt's actually got the same setup on her place. Noticed the whole setup and everything. So
Perfect. So you know a little bit about it. That's pretty much it. I mean, I give you the short version. I appreciate your time that you gave me, and then just follow up with me through text. Need me to pop by, like I can easily do that, or I can do it all over the phone or email with you.
Okay, perfect.
Take care.
Take care, man.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Alrighty.
Hey, Mike. I don't know if I could just explain this to you real quick, or it's just to be going over the imagery that happened. So what we would propose is taking you from the red into the blue, where you have independence from BC Hydro. All I really do is I go over a series of 7 questions. They're called Can We Pay questions, and I'd actually show you your design. What I need to look at to get the system designed is this part of your bill. Is there any way you can grab that bill for me? Just like if you can grab that real quick. How to set a solar appointment in 2 minutes. Perfect.
Right around 252.
Yeah.
So you have a pretty high bill.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah, so let's see how we can help you.
Come on in.
All right, yep. Nice to meet you. Vancouver Sun just announced that the power grid has used more demand. Demand's gone up, so the supply's gone down because of all the electric cars and everything. So I was approaching you guys about being a model home for the new program with the solar. We use you as a model home, so what we do is we cover all of the upfront costs. In return, we ask for the household to be a reference for us. You guys use a lot of power here. BC Hydro is kind of nickel and diming you guys. The last utility bill was almost $500.
0.15 kilowatt.
12.1 kilowatt system.
It includes a main panel upgrade.
It includes that whole box that's in the guest bedroom being completely replaced to a new one to get you half your power coming from the solar. The amount would be $331, and you would own the system.
Well, it's about 220,
240.
Now it's going to be 331.
With ownership.
It's still more money than we're paying now.
But you guys are giving up all your equity. You guys are getting a main panel upgraded. So you'd be at 431, and you'd own the system.
No, it's gone way out of hand. No, I think right now we've come to the conclusion that
Not too much.
it's just too high we'll just have to pass.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, and you know what I mean. I don't believe in high pressure or anything. I just really I appreciate you even giving me the time to explain it.
Paying now.
If I didn't have to upgrade the main panel, then that number is going to go down.
Well, what's actually possible is I can go below 4.8 and we wouldn't have to upgrade that panel.
Really? Let's see what that looks like. All right. So this is the final proposal.
System size, that's 4.46.
The true monthly amount would be $83.07. It's going to produce a little bit more than 20% of your power for $83 for that portion of the power, and at the end of the 10 years you don't have a bill. Is there any reason why you would want to continue paying all of the money to BC Hydro? Yep.
No, it makes sense now because if hydro goes up.
Yes, verify you have decent credit, and then we'll send a truck out here next week to look at the roof. Is this your dog's bed or what? Naps on this thing?
Oh, for sure.
You're getting comfortable over here. All right, wake me up when the zucchini's ready. All right, so we're good to go?
Yeah.
My time with Buster has commenced?
Yeah.
All right, so we're here with Evelyn, Leroy, and more importantly, we're here with Busta. And I have one question for you. We're able to help you get the solar on the roof. We're able to get you a portion of your power coming from the solar panels. But after the solar was installed, if you heard the doorbell ring and it was BC Hydro and they tried to convince you to rip the panels off the roof and they could raise them mount at any time, what would you say?
Go fly a kite.
Go fly a kite. We're up here in Norman Wells, Canada. Google it. Norman Wells is way up there. I just looked for the highest because there's people that know I'm up here, so they're trying to figure out where I am because I travel and I train. So I had to, they might send a team up there. I'm a hugger, so thank you so much. He's one of the top representatives. He'll be able to really make sure the account, if anything happens throughout the way, he'll really take care of you guys. All right, take care. Bye. All right, we helped another family. Little one touch, baby. Just one door. How many doors did I knock here? One? One door. One door special. Hi, how are you?
Sorry,
Good. It's like what the new panels look like.
Yeah.
They're a lot more low profile. But typically what would happen is I have to come back and go over it with you and your husband for the next couple days.
Yeah, he'll be home tomorrow. Well,
Yeah. Let's go. The 3 days in British Columbia have concluded. We came to a foreign country. We got some sales in Canada. We never been here before. We making plays on the bonus episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the episodes. We'll see you on the next one. Let's go.